Welcome to Tonikaku Kawaii, chapter 160. Brought to you by user slash what I am having and his group of friends that are graciously translating and proofreading all of this. Thank you to all of you. Currently, my head hurts, alright? I just feel horrendous right now. Oh, hopefully it's not the Rona, alright? I think it's just the flu, alright? I have the vaccination. I do wear my mask, alright? I just don't really know what it is. We're not here to talk about the fact that I might possibly have the Rona. We're here to talk about Tonikaku Kawaii, so let's just get on with that. Our story starts off in a long time ago, alright? None of us were born back then. And I mean long time ago, I mean the 1770s, alright? So there's this person, alright, his name is like Nicholas Joseph or something like that. Hopefully I said the name correctly and I put up his name. Fun fact, he's not actually the first person to make the automobile. That would be insert person that I've probably put up on here, and that doesn't make me look like an actual idiot. So this Joseph character, alright, is basically with Skusa-chan and this other character who I believe their name is Maria. In fact, I do think it is Maria, because Skusa-chan does tell us. Oh my god. I'm not having a good time right now. So, Joseph over here says that, behold the first automobile, alright? Basically, it's a concept, alright? It's powered by steam and all that fun stuff, It's the Industrial Revolution, all that fun stuff with steam, child labor, and everything in between, right? So, Skusa-chan, she's the actual based queen that she is, tells Joseph over here, hey, why don't I try it out, right? And because this is the 1770s and chivalry was still a thing and blatant sexism, Joseph over here, he's like, no, madam, I will not have you. I don't even know. I'm not gonna bother with a French accent, actually. Basically, Joseph over here says, listen, ma'am, don't do it. That's a bad idea. You are a woman. Women don't know how to drive. So basically, Joseph is kind of based. So Skusa-chan basically decides to, ignore him like the queen that she is, alright? And basically just decides to get on and try it out, alright? Her little friend Maria over here, she's like, no, Skusa-chan, don't do that! But, because Skusa-chan is actually based, she don't care. She don't care about anyone. Sigma female grind said, might I say. Basically just decides to, drive it, right? And she does. But, because Joseph is an actual fucking idiot, he just decides to tell us, hey, so this thing can't actually, tilt, alright? This thing won't move, left or right very fast, and can only do it at very, small angles, because, technology, alright? And, Skusa-chan, she don't hear that, right? So she decides to, put, I don't know my car things, alright? I don't own a car. But basically, it's like a hard right turn or a hard left turn. Hopefully, people that know cars can tell me in the description because I don't know a thing or two about cars. So basically, she does that, and because the car isn't the car isn't able to do it, it basically, flips over and, she gets crushed by all the wood. Now, because Skusa-chan is, an immortal, she doesn't get hurt by that, right? Everyone's like, oh my god, Skusa-chan, why aren't you hurt? You should have died or some shit like that. Skusa-chan, she's like, I was just lucky, right? And that's where our, tiny flashback to the 1770s just ends. So we cut 250 years into the future, alright, and Skusa-chan, she's reading a magazine. I think it's a car magazine, right? Because she suddenly starts talking about the fact that, nowadays cars don't crash into walls, right? Yes, Skusa-chan, cars indeed do not crash into the walls. That's a human's fault, alright? Because, and she starts explaining all about how robots are, helping people out when it comes to driving. Yes, Skusa-chan, indeed. That's called a Tesla, alright? That's for the rich people, alright? So, NASA's like, oh, yeah, I kind of already knew that, thanks, right? And this is next day type deal, alright? And Skusa-chan is basically preparing him, I guess, in a way, for his driving tests. All right. So how they explain it is basically, and I think it's just around the world in general, you'll have to do a written test, all right? And then you actually get to practice in a car, all right? Now, I don't know what this means, all right? Because I'm not of the age to get a permit yet. That'll probably be in like 2 months, and then like 3 to 4 months maybe when I can get my permit. So, Scott-chan, he's like, very nice, all right? Let me just give you some life tips. Basically, she just says, don't be too fast in your car and you want to turn, all right? Because you crash, all right? And NASA's like, yes, welcome to common sense, all right? Yes, that's how it works, all right? And then Scott-chan basically explains that, ramming into walls is a very bad idea and people will get mad at you, all right? And NASA replies with, yes, that's common sense. Welcome to common sense, all right? Basically, she thinks that she's the master of all cars, even though she hasn't touched a car since 250 years. NASA explains that, he's not afraid of the paper test, right? Because he knows he's the smartest person ever, all right? The Giga Chad that he is, right? He knows what he's doing, right? But he's mostly scared of the driving part because, yeah, you could like crash. And that's not fun, all right? Now, I don't know how to drive cars, like I said, but even I know that crashing is not a fun time. So, Scott-chan, she's like, I mean, we could probably find a place where, they could test it out, right? And NASA's like, oh, wait, you can, somewhat teach me how to drive a car, right? And then we get, I guess, like a little funny joke, all right? So, I've already explained this. Scott-chan actually hasn't even driven a car in a while, all right? The concept of cars to her is still back in when the original Ford Model T car came out. I think that's the name. Again, I'm very bad with cars. I apologize to car enthusiasts all around the world. So, apparently the Ford, the Model T, I guess, didn't have an acceleration brake and all that, extra doodads that the car has nowadays. So, she's kind of like, I could help you. And I am. It's just that half of the things that are in a modern day car weren't there when I was, learning, right? So NASA, he's like, sure, all right, I'll have you help me, right? Because, he's distrustful of her. He's like, I don't know, if the last car you've rode in was like a Model T or a tin car or whatever she called it, he doesn't really trust her. And, I guess with this, he's become a lot more motivated about the fact that he's about to take his test and is driving one very soon. And then we get, him just, giving Scott-chan the thumbs up and, telling him that, what, maybe I am ready for the driver's test. We cut to it with, being Kaname and Scott-chan talking in the bathhouse, right? In the entrance of the bathhouse, right? Kaname just figured out that, oh, NASA's gonna go get a driver's license, right? And, they have a car, right? So, Kaname is like, oh, wow, that's very nice. You guys as newlyweds are going to have a car, right? And in the words of Kaname herself, she starts saying that they can have the little fun, sexy times in the beach, in the mountains, and even in the city, all right? The beauty of cars that I don't know myself because I am under the age and I don't drive cars. So, Scott-chan, like the innocent girl that she is, basically starts freaking out, right? Because she's like, whoa, we ain't gonna have our funny sex times over there in a car, right? So she gets mad at Kaname for basically doing that. And then this character comes in. I apologize. I have completely forgotten her name. In fact, I haven't. She probably hasn't been here in God knows how long, all right? I have a shite memory, all right? So I don't know who she is, all right? Hopefully the people that know who she is, all right? So she comes in, and fun fact, she's a car, she's one of those car enthusiasts, right? She basically just starts naming cars out of nowhere, like, oh, this is what NASA should get, and this is what NASA should, all that fun stuff, right? Scott-chan and Kaname and the black-haired girl, they're basically comparing, oh, this is the car that he could get, oh, they're having the little fun times, right? And Kaname just decides to come in and just be like, What the hell are you guys talking about? What's a DeLorean, alright? Girl is out, Kaname over here is out here asking, what the fuck is a DeLorean, alright? Now, I'm not into pop culture, especially American pop culture, that too much. I mean, I am. I interact with it, but I'm not, like, into the movies and all that. Even I know that that's probably from back in the future. Emphasis on probably, because, again, I don't know a thing or two about pop culture in general, because that's not really my cup of tea. You know, so Skasa-chan and the black hair girl, they get kind of like, wait, she don't know what a car is? Right, you know, they start talking about the fact that she doesn't know what a DeLorean is and insert other famous cars for insert famous series, right? You know, she doesn't know the drivers and all that fun stuff, you know, right? And suddenly, NASA decides to come in, all right? You know, he comes back from his tar test, right? The paper one and the car driving thing, right? You know, Skasa-chan, she's like, did you do it? And NASA's like, yes, I did do it, right? And Skasa-chan asks, like, did you get it? And NASA just replies with, I got scared of the car, right? Because, like I said, he's never been in a car before, all right? He starts talking about how 33 kilometers per hour is a lot. Now, I, as a pesky American, do not know what 33 kilometers are, and I'm not going to search it up right now. And so, for you Americans, have fun, all right? Hopefully I just put it up and I'm not waving my hands. It's probably very fast. I don't know. So, you know, he's kind of sad that, I'm not having a good time, like I said. So, basically, he just comes home in defeat, because he's like, he's scared of the car, right? And, you know, everyone, I guess, is a little sentimental to him, right? Because, you know, NASA's a little heartbroken that he couldn't get it on his first try. Obviously, he got the test, on the first try, but driving is a completely different thing, right? So, they're like, it's okay, you could do it another time, right? And that's where the chapter ends. Overall, I really did like chapter 161, even though I have absolutely no clue who that black hair girl is. Hopefully someone in the comments can tell me. This has been Broccoli. I don't know how to end videos. My head hurts right now, and, yeah, goodbye.